Get out your Kleenex, ladies and gentlemen, but not for Remy Ma. In a startling change of events, Telenaba, the queen of rap regret, is apparently sobbing as her ex-boyfriend Papoose is out here blowing. Oh no, they are saved for the amazing tea we're going to spill. For our birthday candles, Claressa Shields used only boxing champagne. It seems like Remy is enmeshed in her melancholy group chat. And yes, you read properly, Papoose has finally reached his new age. But wait, how did we end up here? Wasn't it the same? As Remy scrolls through Instagram in emotional 4K, wondering what exactly happened behind those diamond-encrusted doors, and more crucially, did Papoose, its cake candles, and Claressa now. Matching prison letters and anniversary bars, the couple exalted black love. Dominate the timeline and surpass Remy Ma. When we say that Remy is pushed like a Dominican blowout, we mean it. Screenshots have surfaced, voice notes have been made public, and unnamed insiders are speaking about how she used to rule. It is a story of betrayal, birthdays, and a collapse that no one has ever known. Anticipated, but everyone is watching. Wait, pay attention. If you had told us 5 years ago that Remy Ma, the relentless bulldog in a wig, would be spotted sniffing into a stylish tissue as her lover celebrated a birthday with a boxer, we would have laughed uncontrollably. But now Sweetheart, you're giving heartbreak in high definition. It all started when pictures of Papoose and Claressa Shields, yes, Flint's undefeated, unchallenged boxing queen, glowed on the timeline like a Christmas tree doused in gasoline. As Michigan celebrated what was purported to be their first formal birthday together, Remy Ma was apparently crying in the corner of the internet. Cake, balloons, and matching Louis Vuittons were all present. Don't act like you're spanking new. Remy and Papoose weren't just relationship aspirations on the Wendy Williams show. They were the freaking model present love loyalty bars that went with mink coats. Ray is now stuck with the emotional baggage, while Claressa is carrying the flame. And we own invoices, rewinding the footage a little indicates that Remy Ma was twice spotted going too near to a rapper who rhymes with mythical rent, which sparked the first whispers of trouble in paradise. Instead of facing the problem head-on, our daughter Remy decided to ignore it. As he barraged us with vague tweets about privacy and miscommunication, Papoose became silent. A diss track is louder than a birthday party, according to celebrities. But this celebration was more than just a party. It was a full-fledged emotional eviction notice and a public rebranding. Claressa and Papoose pretended to be trying out for a Tyler Perry limited series rather than just celebrating. In order to symbolize new beginnings and eliminate the past, let's build up an unidentified rooftop in downtown Brooklyn with a room decorated in black and gold. Not enough people were present to stop music leaks, but just enough to make it personal. The poet who took the mic and stated, "Sometimes," was the true highlight of the evening, according to rumors, although the DJ reportedly played a few tunes before switching to Meek Mill when things became awkward. One of Ray's relatives reportedly left the party group chat abruptly as the audience gasped and the champagne stopped pouring, saying, "Park the car and leave with the people you thought would be riding with you forever." Interview 458/510. But it either gets worse or gets better, depending on how much drama you want. Claressa said, "A real fighter doesn't just win in the ring, she wins in love too, right away." According to sources, Remy was obviously upset after seeing the post flood her account, back in the Bronx, or wherever she was hiding from the internet that evening. Yes, it's poetry clapbacks at birthday celebrations all of a sudden. There is one insider who is known as Anonymous. Petty told us that she kept reading the comments as though she were looking for a sign, and at one point she said, "I can't believe he really did this." Viewers discovered something far more sinister in the birthday montage video, just when they assumed it was a wrap. "We can't either, girl." "New Beginnings" was inscribed on a gigantic cake, and a photo of Claressa and Papoose holding hands in front of it was posted. In case you forgot, Remy and Papoose's joint mixtape, New Beginnings, was never published. Is bold lettering made of luscious gold? We think you didn't write for the wrong person, but it's a coincidence. With me, write your future right now. DJ K Slay's ghost is disrespecting people from the dead. But the issue goes beyond sentimental speeches and monetary gifts. Let's also talk about how the hip-hop culture has responded. Raise calm, Joes. In an attempt to distract us, our former label friend French Montana set first traps. But guess what? In the meanwhile, followers are compulsively scrutinizing previous interviews and podcasts. Lil Mo, the original vocalist for Emotional Support, did tweet, "If he's celebrating a new love while you're crying in silence, sis, that ain't love, that's war. The girls are not okay." Papoose stated in videos and archives that loyalty is the foundation of everything on Instagram Lives. But the worst part is that this foundation now appears to be broken. Claressa didn't even bat an eye despite the vitriol she received online. Before we get to the juicy revelations, she tweeted the next morning, "Some women cry over the past, others throw parties for the future." That is a body bow, not a caption. The true scandal lies not just in the birth date, but also in the speed at which this new connection developed, the intensity of the shadow, and the public nature of Papoose's decision to make this change. Was Claressa always waiting for Remy to let her defenses down next? Or is this just a rebound, or a midlife narrative twist? Anonymous voice notes and behind-the-scenes betrayals that claim to demonstrate the extent of this birthday betrayal. Let's take a brief diversion. Vans deleted a number of tweets and one really questionable hotel room receipt due to the upsetting information that wasn't supposed to be made public. The NDA is coming up, so get ready. The gloves are off. Let's begin with the cleaned-up deleted footage from VNS, which contains deleted tweets and one particularly odd hotel room bill that has the streets talking louder than a barbershop on a Friday night. This is disturbing material that wasn't meant to be made public. Claressa placed the video online for exactly 37 minutes before removing it. It features haircuts, private mirror selfies, and her and Papoose getting ready for the celebration. But it was the 2 seconds when Claressa turned at the camera and muttered, fumbling without sound or caption, just vibe-based violence, that truly went viral. However, TMZ has already preserved the footage and criticized it, so don't worry. Nothing actually kills on the internet quicker than them. Yes, layers are being added. It is probable that Remy Ma was monitoring her ex's every action on TikTok, Twitter, and any other burner accounts she utilized. Then, screenshots allegedly taken from Remy Ma's close friend's backup account were made public by the DNs. 2 days before the birthday celebration, Remy messaged Papoose, stating, "I know I make mistakes, but I never thought you would be the one to humiliate me." Papoose allegedly replied, "I didn't humiliate you. I just stopped hiding what I did." It's probably time to move on to the anonymous hotel receipt because you tossed away my Jewel P block. A blurry picture of a hotel invoice featuring the name P. Mackey, also known as Papoose's real government, and redacted under guest number 2, was posted by a Reddit user with the handle Bronx_gossip_hawk 2 weeks before the birthday celebration. The user is either a retired private investigator or just extremely underemployed. As stated in the caption, someone checked in. Twitter has made this into a full-fledged fanboy war, and nobody is doing all that for a business meeting. Let's just say that the room service offered strawberries, whipped cream, and a late checkout. We're not saying that was a romantic weekend break with Claressa. The hashtag Team Papoose, yes, that's their ship name, clapped back after hashtag Team Remy Ma posted sentimental gifs and old-fashioned love quotes from her interviews. He now got the strongest "let's talk" replies, while she lost the realistic response with the boxing glove emojis and the classic. Using Papoose's birthday smile, the Shaver Room posted a picture of Remy crying in a club in 2018, captioning it, "Sometimes the smile says more than the silence." Charama Madden, the god, called the situation karma, and Fendi Boots said on The Breakfast Club that loyalty and Joe, do you believe the chorus will stay the same? What does it mean? Button inserted himself without explanation, ranting, "This is why I don't believe in love or group texts. Okay Joe, thanks." Even Clarissa's boxing community weighed in, with fellow fighter Amanda Serrano tweeting, "We don't just throw punches, we pick up men who've been dropped too many times. Girl, not you all turning heartbreak into a sport. I don't know what says, I messed up, and now my life's a Lifetime movie. But wait, there's more." In the midst of all of this drama, Remind posted an enigmatic Instagram story with a dark screen, a single tear emoji, and a screenshot of Kat Cole's "I Remember." Enter Dr. Aria Jeanette, a 20-follower TikTok astrologer and alleged celebrity trauma counselor, who shared a now viral video. In addition to the birthday toast leaking, the post said, "Remy Ma is grieving a man she thought would always be plan A until he got upgraded to someone else's dream package. Ain't no PhD, but the internet said MN anyway. A partygoer, perhaps a cousin with a damaged iPhone and no loyalty, recorded Papoose's whole remarks and sent it to media takeout. He stated in it, 'I gave up everything, patience, time, and energy.' The crowd went wild, and someone in the back fainted, or maybe just dropped their phone. But the energy was strong and petty. Atco and Claressa were standing next to him, holding his hand as if she had just won the WBA championship of his heart. But fans are no longer only interested in speeches and subtweets. In light of another questionable leak, this time from a voicemail posted to a celebrity gossip Discord account, people are starting to question how long Papoose and Claressa have been training together, whether she was in his corner literally before she was, and most importantly, whether Remy saw coming well. Remy told a friend, "I never imagined he would find serenity elsewhere. I always assumed he would wait for me to make things right." Girl, peace doesn't wait when the lease is up, and Papoose has moved out to make things worse or better for the viewers. Let's be honest. Claressa posted a post-party boomerang of her and Papoose clinking champagne glasses with the caption, "Round 1 ours." Now let's go on to the next round. Let's be clear, this isn't your normal celebrity return, and while Remy Ma may be crying, Claressa is clearly preparing. The Smiles toothpaste commercial's tagline read, "As the dust settles, fans are picking sides. Remy's silence is deafening, and memes are circulating. But don't leave it alone, because Chapter 3 will dive right into the aftermath investigations." The rebranding of a large-scale, high-production value blow-up was done in real time, and the corresponding clothing made the message very clear. What comes next in this tangled love triangle? Will it be difficult for Remy to win him back? Is Claressa going to relocate? The whispers are becoming louder, the DMs are getting messier, and the legal team is allegedly starting to circle like sharks with ring lights as we reach the fallout period. So the controversy is just getting started. According to reports, Papoose will soon release a diss single titled Tears of a Queen. Remy Ma is no longer only crying in private, according to a hairdresser who allegedly did raise glam the night after the tragedy. She is throwing a fit at the birthday festivities. The stylist claims that Sis repeatedly said the words, "I never thought he'd do this in public. I thought we were private people," while crying her lashes off mid-contour. She's not eating. She's not sleeping. Suddenly, when everyone on the internet is munching popcorn, love isn't private. And just when you thought things couldn't get much wilder. When Keith Donohue, Papoose's longtime business lawyer, and the person who assisted Papoose in copywriting the term Black Love Bars, departed a Midtown Manhattan law office, fans recognized him. The real questions are now being asked. Did Remy and Papoose actually have a prenuptial agreement? Are they in unison? According to sources, he was seen carrying documents and sporting the statement, "Someone is about to split the empire." Investments and, above all, who will be responsible for the 17 unreleased cooperation songs that Papoose has on his hard drive. However, the internet jury is having its trial, and it's nasty, while the grown-ups are busy, maybe setting up legal counsel. Remy Ma from Rap Royalty to Remorse. A 2-hour breakdown shared by one YouTube commentator included slow-motion footage of her crying over Lauryn Hill's X Factor. The body was put beside another well-known TikTok theorist. Hold on, things get much stranger. The final language analysis of Papoose with Remy versus Papoose with Claressa reads, "Notice how he leans into Claressa's energy with Remy. He was always leaning away. That's trauma response, y'all. That's years of silent suffering, girl, not silent suffering in a dire tracksuit." An alleged government oversight body has started looking into Claressa Shields' recent sponsorship deal with a certain brand of health drinks. But why? We're talking about a private rooftop venue because someone filed a tip stating that the party's $45,000 price tag seemed questionable. How about a 5-tier cake made entirely of edible platinum, a celebrity DJ, and gift bags filled with genuine Cartier bracelets? Don't inquire. Reddit is ablaze with conspiracy ideas, even if you think it's boxing money. Clara Sheet's topic is titled, "Did she use endorsement money to win Papoose?" and has over 600 comments, including this gem. Why do you think she couldn't beat Remy with a brunch menu and a bag if she can beat women in the ring? Remy Ma's fan group, the Reminators, is holding a digital vigil on Twitter with the title "Mourning the Woman Who Gave Us Conceited but Lost Her Man." If you think Ray is going to. She had a weak voice but bars, as sharp as a barbershop, fade during her enigmatic 45-second a cappella freestyle on her Instagram, Live on Friday night. She ended by saying, "Sit in the shadows forever. Think again. You play chess with the queen now. You box with a pawn. You took the throne for granted. Now that kingdom's gone. If I'm crying, it's an amic pentameter," she said. But the question remains, will Papoose respond positively? According to an unidentified Atlantic Records intern who surely signed a non-disclosure and doesn't care. According to reports, Papoose has been in the studio working on a new song called Golden Gloves Cold Hearts. I'm using moving bass lines to rhyme about it, but I'm not sure if that nickname doesn't say I've moved on. What is Claressa's job? Oh, she's doing quite well.